At 80, Goldie Hawn reveals who she doesn't want at her funeral. Goldie Hawn was born Goldie Jean Hawn on November 21, 1945, in Washington, D.C. From her early days, Hawn displayed a natural talent for performance and a charisma that set her apart from her peers. Growing up in a supportive family environment, she nurtured her artistic inclinations and gravitated toward the performing arts, ultimately finding her calling in acting and comedy. Her breakthrough came in the 1960s when she became a beloved cast member on the iconic television sketch comedy show Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, where her bubbly personality, infectious laugh, and comedic timing quickly captivated audiences across the nation. Her performance on the show not only brought her widespread fame, but also earned her critical acclaim, including an Emmy Award in 1970, solidifying her reputation as a versatile and charming performer. Transitioning from television to film, Hawn proved herself to be an actress of remarkable range, seamlessly moving between comedy and drama while maintaining her signature warmth and relatability. In 1969, she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Cactus Flower, a performance that showcased her ability to blend humor with depth and earned her recognition from Hollywood's most prestigious circles. Over the following decades, she starred in a string of memorable films such as There's a Girl in My Soup, Private Benjamin, Overboard, The First Wives Club, and The Out-of-Towners, each role reflecting her unique charm, impeccable comedic timing, and enduring appeal. Beyond her professional accomplishments, Hawn's on-screen persona has always radiated positivity, kindness, and an effervescent energy that has inspired audiences and fellow performers alike. Her ability to connect with viewers, whether through laughter, empathy, or heartfelt emotion, remains a testament to her extraordinary talent and enduring influence. Outside of her acting career, Goldie Hawn has also made a profound impact as a philanthropist and advocate for mental health and education. In 2003, she co-founded the Hawn Foundation, later known as Mind Up, an organization dedicated to helping children develop social and emotional learning skills through mindfulness practices. Through this work, she has demonstrated a deep commitment to nurturing the potential of young people, emphasizing the importance of emotional intelligence, compassion, and resilience. Hawn's dedication to humanitarian efforts reflects her belief that success and fame carry a responsibility to give back, and she has consistently used her platform to make a positive difference in the lives of countless children and families. In 2001, Goldie Hawn found herself reunited with Hollywood royalty, sharing the screen once again with Warren Beatty, her charismatic co-star from Shampoo and other classics, and the incomparable Diane Keaton in the star-studded comedy Town and Country. Despite the dazzling cast and a reported budget of around $90 million, the film was met with disappointment from both critics and audiences alike. Opening quietly and largely unnoticed, it struggled at the box office, ultimately grossing a mere $7 million in North America, a stark contrast to the high expectations surrounding the project. The experience, while undoubtedly challenging, did little to dampen Hawn's enduring spirit or her love for the craft. In 2002, Hawn returned to a project that better showcased her trademark wit and charm with The Banger Sisters, a heartfelt comedy drama in which she starred alongside powerhouse performers Susan Sarandon and Jeffrey Rush. In this film, Hawn portrayed a free-spirited, irrepressible character whose past and present collide in a story about friendship, identity, and the enduring bonds of youth. Notably, this would be her final live-action performance for the next 15 years, a hiatus that left fans longing for her unmistakable energy on screen. During this time away from acting, Hawn turned inward and reflected on her life and career, culminating in the release of her deeply personal autobiography, A Lotus Grows in the Mud, in 2005. In it, she shared intimate insights, lessons learned, and the personal philosophy that has guided her through decades in Hollywood, offering readers a rare glimpse behind the glamorous facade of stardom. After a period of relative quiet, Hawn began to delight audiences once again with her voice work and on-screen appearances in the 2000s. In 2013, she guest-starred in a memorable episode of the animated hit Phineas and Ferb, lending her voice to the quirky and lovable neighbor Peggy McGee alongside celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay in a performance that showcased her playful humor and timing in a whole new medium. 4 years later, in 2017, Hawn triumphantly returned to the big screen after a 15-year hiatus, co-starring with the irrepressible Amy Schumer in the comedy Snatched. Playing mother and daughter, Hawn delivered her signature blend of warmth, wit, and comedic timing, proving that even after years away from live-action films, her presence remained magnetic and irresistibly charming. Not content to rest on her laurels, Hawn embraced the holiday spirit with a cameo as Mrs. Claus in Netflix's 2018 family film, The Christmas Chronicles. Her portrayal was so beloved that she reprised the role in a leading capacity for the sequel, The Christmas Chronicles 2, released in 2020, delighting audiences young and old with her infectious energy and heartwarming charisma. From blockbuster disappointments to heartfelt dramas, animated adventures, and festive family films, Goldie Hawn's career has been defined by her remarkable versatility, enduring charm, and an unwavering ability to captivate audiences across generations. Goldie Hawn's personal life has been as colorful and public as her illustrious career, marked by high-profile relationships and enduring partnerships. Her first marriage was to Gus Triconis, a talented actor, dancer, and director, in 1969. Triconis, who had already made a name for himself in Hollywood as a choreographer and director, shared a connection with Hawn through the entertainment world, which initially brought them together. Their marriage, which lasted until 1976, spanned a period of significant growth in Hawn's career as she was transitioning from television fame on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In to her burgeoning film career. While the marriage ultimately ended in divorce, it was a formative period for Hawn, allowing her to explore both her professional ambitions and her personal identity in the public eye, laying the groundwork for her future relationships. Following her divorce from Triconis, Hawn married musician and actor Bill Hudson in 1976. Hudson, known for his work with the musical group Hudson Brothers, shared with Hawn not only a creative energy, but also a high-profile lifestyle that often attracted media attention. Their union produced 2 children, Oliver Hudson and Kate Hudson, both of whom would go on to become successful actors in their own right, extending Hawn's legacy into the next generation of Hollywood talent. Despite the promise of their marriage, Hawn and Hudson struggled with the pressures of fame, career demands, and personal differences, ultimately leading to their divorce in 1982. Nevertheless, their time together remained significant, as it established Hawn as a devoted mother who balanced the demands of a high-profile career with raising children in the public eye. Perhaps the most enduring and widely celebrated relationship in Goldie Hawn's life has been her partnership with actor Kurt Russell, which began in 1983 and continues to this day. Unlike her previous marriages, Hawn and Russell have never legally formalized their relationship, yet their decades-long partnership has been characterized by deep mutual respect, unwavering support, and a remarkable level of stability rare in Hollywood. The couple has successfully maintained a low-profile yet steadfast connection, often described as one of the most enduring and genuine partnerships in the entertainment industry. Together, they have navigated the complexities of fame, blended families, and career pressures while maintaining a strong private life, demonstrating that long-term commitment can thrive even outside the traditional institution of marriage. Their partnership has become a model of lasting love, companionship, and professional collaboration, reflecting Hawn's ability to cultivate meaningful relationships grounded in trust, humor, and mutual admiration. At 80 years old, Goldie Hawn, An icon of Hollywood known for her radiant smile, effervescent charm, and enduring talent, recently shared a candid and surprising revelation about her personal preferences when it comes to her own funeral. In an interview that has since captivated fans and gossip columns alike, Hawn did not shy away from expressing her feelings about the individuals she would rather not have present at the ceremony celebrating her life. While many public figures often speak about death and funerals with an air of solemnity or avoid such topics altogether, Hawn approached the subject with her trademark blend of humor, honesty, and directness. She revealed that there are certain people from her past, famous colleagues and contemporaries, whom she would prefer not to see in attendance, emphasizing that even in matters of death and remembrance, personal boundaries and emotional honesty matter to her. Hawn made it clear in no uncertain terms that among those she would not want at her funeral were some of the Hollywood heavyweights with whom she had long and complicated histories. "Bill Murray," she said, "is someone I never quite clicked with. We worked together. We laughed. But I never really felt that spark of friendship that you hope for in your collaborators. And honestly, I'd rather have quiet moments with people who genuinely uplifted me in life than pretend to enjoy someone's company after I'm gone." The candid admission about Murray reflects a level of personal integrity and self-awareness that is rarely displayed so publicly by celebrities of her stature. Hawn's honesty about her relationships, even with the famous and beloved, underscores her commitment to authenticity over politeness or social expectation. Dustin Hoffman was another name Hawn mentioned with some reservation. "Dustin and I had our moments," she said. "We worked in the same circles. We crossed paths in ways that Hollywood demands, but there was tension. There was a disconnect. Life is too short, even in memory, to pretend there wasn't." By openly acknowledging the complexities of her professional and personal interactions, Hawn reminds us that celebrities, despite their glamorous image, navigate relationships that are just as nuanced and sometimes as fraught as those of anyone else. Her choice to explicitly exclude someone as esteemed as Hoffman shows that her funeral is not just a ceremonial event. It is, in her mind, a reflection of the relationships that truly brought joy, support, and love into her life. Chevy Chase, too, found himself on Hawn's list of people she'd prefer to keep at a distance, even posthumously. "Chevy is brilliant and funny, but honestly, over the years there were moments that I couldn't reconcile," she explained. "Humor is wonderful, but if it comes at the expense of kindness, it's not the energy I want surrounding me in my final farewell." This is especially striking because Chase is widely recognized as one of the pioneers of modern comedic acting, yet Hawn makes it clear that public acclaim or professional reputation does not guarantee a place in her personal circle. Her criteria are simple but deeply personal: loyalty, warmth, and mutual respect above all. Finally, Michael Douglas was mentioned in passing, though with a touch of wistfulness. "Michael and I had our paths cross so many times in this industry, and while we shared laughs and stories, there's a distance there I can't ignore. I want my funeral to feel intimate and heartfelt, not burdened by obligatory appearances or unresolved tension." Hawn's approach here is fascinating because it highlights her desire for emotional clarity and peace, even in the planning of a future event that most of us rarely think about until it is imminent. She is choosing, in effect, to curate not just the attendees of her funeral, but the very emotional energy that will surround her in the final moments of celebration and remembrance. What makes Hawn's comments so compelling is the balance between levity and sincerity. She is not merely airing grievances or creating tabloid fodder. She is expressing a profound truth about human connection, mortality, and the value of surrounding oneself with people who truly matter. At 80, Goldie Hawn is not only reflecting on a long, storied career filled with iconic roles, laughter, and public adoration, but also asserting her right to control her legacy in a deeply personal way. The revelation that she truly hated certain people more than anyone else may sound sensational at first, but it is really an affirmation of the importance of authenticity, self-respect, and emotional honesty in life and beyond. For Hawn, her funeral is not a social obligation or a stage. It is a final act of curation, a celebration of the relationships that truly mattered, and a clear declaration that even in death, her life choices and values remain her own.